Hello fellas and welcome to my first review video. This video is like from beginner rider and I'd like to share my experience of riding this bike. It is Yamaha YBR125 with this beautiful rounded headlight, which I like the most. This is my favorite part of the bike. It looks so cool, this vintage style, and with this black color, it's just perfect looking bike. This bike has 124cc and around 10 horsepower with air cooling system, and also it has front disc and rear brake. So also let's now check the sound of the bike, which is pretty cool for a one cylinder bike. Let's see. Okay, so now let's go and try out this bike and see how actually does it feel to ride this bike in the traffic. When I was searching for a bike, I was looking for something like I was definitely looking for 125cc because before I never ride a bike, and this year I learned how to ride, and I was thinking between many different bikes, but then I saw this bike and I was like, wait, this looked like a perfect bike, not only by design, by the performance also. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this bike and start learn how to ride and become like a better rider in general. So what is good about this bike is the fuel consumption. Uh, when I'm riding it, I just feel like I can never run out of fuel. It's like only 2 liters per 100 kilometers, and it's so like when I go from one city to another, I just feel like I'm riding the bike on the air, not the petrol, which is kind of interesting. Even though it has like 125cc, it can speed up pretty decent, and to keep up in the traffic, I feel like I need more power, but also I can ride it from point A to point B and still be pretty satisfied with it. It is not definitely the bike that you can ride on the highway, but it is the bike that you can ride in the village, you can ride it in the city, you can ride it like just a daily commuting bike. That's the best way to explain this bike in general. From let's say from 0 to 60 kilometers, it is totally okay. Speeding up, let's warm this person here just a little bit. Ding ding. Just so they know that we are here. Uh, as a daily commuting bike with such a low consumption, it's a perfect bike. It's a perfect bike for beginners. I would definitely recommend to anybody starting out to buy this bike, to try it out. I'm 190 centimeters tall. I'm very tall. So for me, it's okay, but I think I still need a bigger bike. I was thinking about this idea when I was wanting still to buy this bike, and I knew it's not good fit for me in terms of my height, but while I was learning, it's just a beginner friendly bike. If you ever want to imagine beginner friendly bike, it's this one. Just the when you roll on the throttle, it has power, but not enough like to pull as you would want to be dangerous. So definitely very safe. You can pull throttle. It's very forgiving. It's very easy to turn with this bike. It's so agile. It's when you are going in a corner, I don't know. It's so easy. Also in the city, like you can go through. You can do like lane splitting, lane filtering, and like I don't see any problem doing this on this bike. Definitely. Like also here the road is very bad, so this is technically an off-road ride. So, but there will be a part where I'm gonna also cover the off-road part of riding this bike. It is possible to ride this bike off-road also. I tried many times. I've been reaching out some. You can see on the rest of the videos on. No, no, Mister, wait for me. On the rest of the video, I will cover this, but also in some other videos, I've been riding this bike on off-road, and I've been reaching out my target points very, very, very easily. So this is definitely not a problem for this bike. Also, this bike is so basic in terms of control. I don't know if you can see on the left handlebar, you have just a short and long light. You have siren, and you have how to call them like turning signals. Yeah, right. English is, by the way, not my native language, so I'm just giving my best to speak the best possible so everybody can understand what I'm trying to say about this bike. And on the right side, you only have on the right handlebar, you can only turn on the bike, and that's pretty it. It's so easy. Like you don't even need to turn on your headlight. There are automatically you have the daily headlight turned on. Also, it has electric fuel injection, which is pretty good. And you literally do not need to one biker wave. Let's be respectful to let's give respect to other riders. That's what we need to do. You just do not need to think about anything while you're riding this bike. That's definitely the thing. Yamaha did a great job with this bike. I've been riding it also on hills, and even though it's 125, it's been going like speeding up on the hills pretty good, and I was able to go on the hill like very easy. It was not a problem for this bike to go on hill. Also, like let's not forget one of the most important part, the brakes. As I said, I'm sorry, it has like a front disc brake and rear drum brake. Brakes are totally fine. Like you're not gonna. It is. They are very forgiving. If you press the brake too strong, you're not gonna fall from the bike that easily. So definitely, if you want to start riding and get into motorcycling, I would say this is the best bike ever. People are saying like I see a lot of YouTube videos saying like, oh, Suzuki SE 650 is the best beginner bike. I cannot imagine a beginner who never sit on a bike riding this bike. Like for real, I've been riding this bike in my driving school, and I'd say it was hard at the beginning to get because I got the full A license, and because of the age, that's why I did that. So definitely, in my opinion, if you are starting and you have anxiety but you would like to try, definitely you cannot make mistake by buying Yamaha 125 YBR. This bike is very forgiving, very good for beginners, and so easy to maneuver, and it is so agile, and like it's if you want to fall from this bike, you will not be able to make this. So yeah, as I say, it's also a very reliable bike, very easy to maintain this bike. You can do almost any maintenance by yourself. I've been changing many things, like even though I'm not a mechanic or something, but it was easy. I've been like adjusting the rear stop headlight, when you press the rear brake, I've been adjusting it because it wasn't working for some reason, and I've been adjusting this, and of course like some basic maintenance of bike, like oil change, air filter change, and so on and so forth. I'm not gonna test this bike from 0 to 100 because as you can see, I do not have like a good road to do this and safe road, so I'm driving like around 80, 90, but in my opinion, this bike can go like 110 kilometers per hour, but that's still a big problem for this bike. It's not made for that. It's not made to go fast. It's made to get you from point A to point B and with very low fuel consumption, and that's it. Do not expect this bike to be like crazy fast, as for 125, of course, but it's not boring. I just feel fun riding this bike. For me, this bike is not boring, definitely. Like, you can overtake sometimes, but you know, my biggest problem with this bike is when you're riding, when there is a truck in front of you, like there's going like 60 kilometers per hour, it's very hard to overtake it. And for me, do not try to overtake the truck going this speed. Like, it's almost impossible for this bike. Let's now see how the bike gonna behave on the off-road riding. Let's see if it's possible to ride this bike off-road. I mean, if you're crazy enough, any bike is a touring bike and any bike is an off-road bike. But this bike is totally okay to ride, like a slight off-road or something, because as I said before, I've been going to the lakes, to the rivers with this bike, and this is not definitely a problem. You just need to keep up normal speed and be careful when braking, but in general, it is possible to ride this bike off-road. I hit it very bad there. So this is like a little bit of mud here, and here we're gonna have the rocks, and you're gonna see it's a little bit unstable, and like I'm feeling safe enough to ride it here, but for somebody trying it this first time, please be careful. I'm not recommending it. If you don't need to ride it on this type of road, do not ride it. That's what I can say. So, guys, thank you for watching this review. If you like this video, please subscribe. It's gonna push the channel and so on and so forth. And thank you for your time, and thank you for watching one more time. And goodbye.